This program is brought to you by ADP, one of the world's leading providers of human capital management services. After you create your business plan, you'll approach investors to finance the launch of your business. This chapter will guide you through various avenues of financing and practical ways to approach investors.
You need money. The first thing you're going to have to figure out is, where am I going to get the money from? How am I going to get the money to start it?
You need to have a plan. And having a business plan is going to be the foundation that allows you to approach either friends and family for investment, or veterans programs, or small business association loans, or a series of other loans that are available to you. One option that you always have is to bootstrap, which means pay your own way based on the savings that you've had to date. And that's what I did. Part of the reason that I wanted to do that was, one, I had the capital available, but two, I also didn't want to cede control, which is something that is an offshoot, unfortunately, when you deal with private equity or with venture capital. They'll give you money, but they want a piece of the company, which means the upside growth potential belongs to them as much as you. So because I've self-financed or bootstrapped, it meant that I retained control of the company.
Build a relationship with the bank, okay? What we've learned that the best relationships are with your small or your community banks. They're more willing to work with you, and they have a value proposition. They understand as you grow as a company, they're going to grow with you. Today you may be small, but in 5-10 years you could be a multi-million-dollar company where now they are holding all of your accounts.
A lot of guys need, and gals now, need to identify, where can I potentially secure financing? You know, is it an SBA microlender? Because there's hundreds of them that provide generally uncollateralized loans, and the loans require that they give you business counseling assistance as well. You know, so if you need to borrow 5 or 10 or 15 or 20,000 or up to 50, an SBA microlender may be your best choice.
The Small Business Administration, the SBA, offers a program just for veterans called the Patriot Express Loan. Other SBA loans, non-veteran programs, usually require that you've been in business for 2 years, and or that you have real estate collateral, that you own a home. The Patriot Express loan is meant to get rid of those requirements, make it easier for veterans to start a business.
Research the type of loan that would be conducive for your particular type of business.
What most individuals don't realize is that while investors are looking at your idea, they're really looking across the table at you, because they're making a bet on you. So be genuine, be passionate, and lead with integrity.
Have your elevator pitch, knowing what it is that you want to do. What you want to be able to do is break something down so somebody who knows nothing about, you know, your industry or what you're talking about can get an understanding of ultimately what it is that you do. So something that you could explain to your mother or your grandmother or, you know, your brother or your neighbor or somebody that ultimately you want to do business with.
Loan officers are not going to make you a loan out of the goodness of their heart. That if you're not prepared, and if you're not prepared to present yourself as being prepared, if you haven't done your financial projections, for example, if you haven't developed a business plan, if you don't come to the table, so to speak, with your willingness and ability to put something into the deal yourself. Most banks and even most microlenders are not going to fund you 100%. You need to be prepared to show that, to use the term, you've got some skin in the game. They don't want to fund a small business simply because you're really good at what you do. They're going to look for some investment from you beyond what you know.
For more information about how ADP gives back to our communities, please visit adp.com.